Patrick Melton crying in the fucking breast milk over me. A guy who has hitched his wagons to my horse for 2 years. Done nothing but harass anyone tangentially involved with me for 2 years. Has made fucking disgusting sexual comments about my daughter that are archived, everything else. Now saying that I'm defaming him for pointing out those comments about my daughter. Can you think of a bigger fucking pussy? Everybody on the internet should point out what a fucking pussy bitch this guy is. And by the way, him melting down about this, A, is desperate, and is him losing it. And again, I'm sorry that I can read this guy like a book. I'm sorry I see through him. And I'm sorry some of you hate me so much that you were blind to it. I told you that if I didn't go tit for tat with this guy, if I just poked him once in a while and let him go, he'd break down.
He'd break himself.
He's been breaking down. I'm guessing the numbers are down. I'm guessing he can't look in the mirror and realize, oh, shit, I'm not talented. This was just all about Aaron. But now I've been creepy. I've gone, what happened was he went too far with the Aaron shit and people turned on him. That's what happened. I'm sorry. But he says, I just want Aaron to apologize. That's what he said. I want Aaron to apologize.
He wants you to apologize to him.
Yes, it's so great. I want him to apologize. Here is my...
Has the fat leached into his brain?
Here is my official statement. Patrick can pin this, post it, whatever. Here's my official position on Patrick and the things he said about children.
Yeah.
It is well documented all over the internet, and someone I'm very close to has documented it for their own personal and possible legal reasons.
Ooh.
All of the jokes Patrick Melton has made that are of a sexual jokes. I don't know if they don't, when there's this many of them, to me, they don't seem like jokes. They seem like a problem. But he claims they're jokes, but they are jokes of a sexual nature towards children. And the thing he said about my daughter didn't sound like a joke to me. It didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a guy with a perverted mind saying a fucking perverted thing. So here's my official statement. I don't think Patrick Melton's a pedophile.
Yeah.
I don't think Patrick Melton has ever abused children, ever in his life.
Okay.
But I have said, and I will continue to say, Patrick Melton, in my opinion, has a problem and a history of making sexualized comments. He says they're jokes, but they're sexualized comments, whatever context you want to put them in, joke, serious, whatever your opinion is. He's made sexualized comments about children on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
And at some points, it's been about mine.
That seems reasonable.
And he has absolutely caused people to dislike him. He says, Aaron's making people not like me.
Make yourself not.
Let me tell you something. I got my shit from Kiwi Farms. They're the ones who found all the clips he's ever done. I went on, I saw him, and I went, this guy's got a fucking issue.
He's got a history.
This guy's got a history
here.
So go ahead. Do with that official statement what you want.
Yourself makes people not like you, dude.
You are an unlikable person. Here's what you did, Patrick. You hitched your wagons to me. You got in over your skis, and now you're not this everybody's darling anymore. A lot of people think you're a fucking creep. You did that. I didn't do that. Kiwi Farms didn't do that. All we did was saw what you said and went, wow, this guy, to us, is fucking disgusting. This is a fucking disgusting guy. And if that makes you cry and that makes you sad, that's something you're going to have to deal with, buddy.
Learn the difference between we have a problem and you have a problem.
But again, I will say it again. I didn't have to touch him. I didn't have to go to war. I didn't have to do any of that. The guy is melting down and breaking down on his own.